everybody, this is Bobby with BC Designs, and I have this super cute card I'm going to share with you guys today. I designed this for my monthly local card class that I have here in Warsaw, and we actually had it today, and I thought I would just come home and share the videos with you guys. So I'll have another one on Tuesday, and then probably, or I'm sorry, Thursday, and then probably another one, because we do 3 cards, I'll do next week. So I'm using the Cottage Wreaths and the Cottage Wreaths dies. This is an adorable stamp set. I absolutely love it. I love the dies. You just get so many. You get bows, you get leaves, you get 2 different wreath dies in here. So I used basic white for this one and then mint matte brown for the other one. And then there are a total of 22 dies, and then you get 15 images in the stamp set. And I just think it is great. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side. So my card base is, I'm going to use Thick Whisper White, and I'm just going to score that. I also have the PDF on my blog. If you're interested, you can go there. It has all the measurements. It has all the supply list. And then it has step-by-step instructions. I do this for the girls that attend my local card class so they know how to put everything together. So I'm just going to kind of slide everything over. We are going to do just a little bit of die cutting to get the bow. We have to stamp the flower and then die cut those out, and then these leaves that go in the background. So the piece of So Saffron, let me look at my notes so I can tell you right. It is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4, and then I ran it through the gingham embossing folder. So that is this piece here. And then you'll need a strip of basic black that is a 1/2 inch by 4. And then you'll also use the Country Gingham DSP. And this piece is 3/4 by 3.5, and we'll layer that there on the side here in a minute. And then I also use the tailor-made tags for the sentiment, and I cut that out on basic black. And then for the cardstock that we're going to cut the leaves and the bow, we're going to use So Saffron for the bow, and then I'm going to cut 2 in the mint macaron and 2 in So Saffron. So let me just move those out of the way. I'm also going to use the sheer mint macaron, or I'm sorry, this is Pull Party ribbon. And then I'm also using the classic matte dots. That's hard to say. And then the So Saffron I did not have in my blends, so I had to order some, and I don't have them yet. So we ended up using just the Daffodil Delight. It blends, it looks fine. Nobody's ever going to know the difference. And then we're going to use the dark and light mint macaron Stampin' Blend markers. And you know what? This must have gotten in this basket by mistake. This goes with another card. So we are not using Pool Party. That's why I was trying to look at my supply list, and I was like, I don't remember using that ribbon. So I have that. I'm trying to put everything I'm making in baskets, so that way when I get ready to do the videos, I have everything already ready. And that ribbon must have fell over in this basket. So I'm going to also use the Hello Harvest, because we're going to use the sunflower, and then I need the little sunflower die to cut it out. This is a magnificent stamp set as well. This is what I'm using for my monthly card club projects this month, and if you'd like to know more about that, you can visit my blog. It's an ongoing monthly subscription program. It's $38 a month, and I mail the packets out on the 26th of every month, and you'll make 8 cards. I design 4 different cards, and you get enough supplies to make 2 of each design. And then in each packet, you also receive $20 worth of Stampin' Up! Products that you use to create the cards. And after you've been a member for 6 consecutive months, you earn a free $25 product bonus. So let's go ahead. I did want to tell you too, you can either use Versamark or you can use the white pigment ink, and then we're going to use white embossing powder. Most of the girls today used the Versamark, but I think I'm going to use the white craft ink with the white embossing powder. I just kind of like that a little bit better. And so you can do this kind of any way that you want to. I was showing one of the ladies kind of was struggling a little bit today with this card, But you can put your strip of adhesive on here, and that's what I showed her how to do. And you can use, you know, if you want to use Tombow, the liquid glue is going to give you more time to adjust it. Or you can just use your Stampin' Seal, and this is what I showed her. She used the liquid glue because she wanted that little bit. And you're not going to leave very much at all stick out, just a very, very tiny amount. And you just kind of want to make sure it's straight, like when you're looking at it, like you have, you know, the best that you can amount of black showing going down that way. And then I showed her just put another strip of adhesive going right down the back. I'm just going to make sure I have all that folded over, and we're going to do the same thing with the gingham DSP, just a little bit, and then just, you know, get it as straight as what you can get it. We're going to pop this piece up with Stampin' Dimensional, so I'm just going to wait to do that. But we can go ahead. I've already die cut out my wreath, so I used the basic white, and then this piece is the mint macaron, and I'm going to choose to just use liquid glue, and I'm just going to tiny go around in certain areas and just put a strip going around there. And then we'll just pick this up and lay it on there. Just kind of hold it down until it adheres. Kind of want to be careful because the good thing about the liquid glue, the Tombow, is it gives you time to move it if you need to adjust it, but you also have to be careful because you can move it out. See, I thought that had adhered, but it kind of moved on me. But I think it kind of moved a lot. Let me see if I can peel that off. There we go. Let's try it again. So you just kind of want to get it in the middle. Kind of plays tricks on your eyes when you're trying to look at two different designs. Now I'm going to put that over there and quit messing on it and let it just adhere. And then I'm going to grab my mini die cutting machine and we'll die cut out those other pieces that we need. I'm going to move everything out of my way, and we'll put these on here. Now we do have to stamp that little sunflower twice and die cut it out. So we'll do that here in just a minute. I can probably get in my 2 leaves in the So Saffron on that one piece of paper with the ribbon. Okay. I'm just going to set this out of the way for a minute. And then I'm going to grab just a scrap piece of basic white. And then I'm going to use my Memento ink. And we'll stamp that image 2 times. And just make sure you're leaving enough room that you can die cut that out. You can place your die over top of it and get it cut out. And then we will start with the blends. This is such a small image. I'm going to use the fine tip on here to do my coloring. So I'm just going to go around the petals, the leaves, and color those using the light Daffodil Delight. There's not too much you can do with this image on shading. You can go over the ink marks that are already there that the stamp already put, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's the light, and then I'm going to use the small tip, and I'm just going to kind of go over a few of those marks just to add a little bit of shading. And you can just leave it, do the light if you want. It's totally up to you. I think it just makes it look a little bit prettier when you do that. And then for the inside, we're just going to use that mint macaron, the light, and then I'm just going to go in with the dark and just kind of do a little bit of dabbling. Nothing fancy on that part. And then let's bring in the mini again. I'll have to take these out. Get all of those arranged here in just a minute. If I can get them all peeled off there. Now the trickiest thing about this is lining up the die. I had to do it today for a couple of the ladies. But you just keep churning it until you get it where it's lined up. And if you're anything like me, you're gonna hit it, you're gonna nudge it, and you're gonna move it before you can get it die cut out. Trying to hold it down so it doesn't move on me. Okay, there should be one. Let's grab that one. And then let's see if we can get this one lined up as easy as we did that one. Of course not. Well, okay. I paused it really quick so it wouldn't take forever while I found it. Oh, it moved. See? And if you're a perfectionist like me, you've got to get it lined up perfect. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to turn this just a little bit so I can see it a little bit better as I go start to head in there. And you know, when you're trying to do anything in front of somebody, that's when it never works out for you. Can't get it the first time. I have more struggles and trouble when I'm trying to do a video. I kid you not. You guys have seen it, I'm sure. Okay, we're just gonna lay those right there for right now, and we'll start putting everything together. I'm just gonna get all my leaves, grab all my dies so they don't accidentally get thrown away. Them over here. Okay guys, let's do the sentiment next. I'm just going to bring in that black tag, and then I'm going to use my Versamark. I honestly can't remember if I used the craft ink when I made the original. That's what I put on my supply list. So I'm kind of wondering if that isn't what I used. We'll see what it looks like and see if it looks similar to the original. That's not good. There we go. Okay. Over there. I'm going to grab this brush, and I've got just a little bit right there that I don't want, so I'm just going to brush that away. Flip it a little bit, and we'll melt the powder. You just want to make sure you have it all nice and melted. I think that's good. We'll just lay that over there. I'm going to put the lid on this before I have an accident with it. Move that out of our way. And then we can start putting everything together, I think. So let's bring everything back over here. Now we have our wreath, and I did use mini Stampin' Dimensionals to put this on the card front, and you can just place them. I think I picked up two. Just place them where you can see that they're not going to show through your card front, is what I did. You don't need that many. 4 is probably plenty to hold that on there. That one I might have got a little bit too close. Okay. Nope, I don't see it anywhere. And then we're just going to put it right in the center of the So Saffron piece. And then let's grab that. Our sentiment. Now, I didn't want the whole showing since I wasn't tying a bow or putting anything cute there. So I just made sure that I put that little piece of ribbon right there over top of that. And I'm just going to, again, use my minis and put one on each side. Kind of like that. And then when I pick this up, I'm just going to cover that hole like that for myself. And then flip this part over and grab some dimensionals. And if you guys are watching, please make sure that you join me on Wednesday, the 21st. I'm going to be doing another Facebook YouTube Live. You can watch here on YouTube or on Facebook, whichever you choose, because I go live simultaneously on both channels. And then just kind of place that wherever you want it. And then I'm going to grab, okay, somewhere I'm missing a macaron leaf. If you guys see it, yell at me. Okay, where did it go? I'm looking, and I'm not seeing it. I probably threw it away. Excuse me. Let's make sure it didn't get stuck in. Oh, here it is. Got stuck inside the die. Okay, so what I did with these guys is I just took a little strip of adhesive and put on the back like that. And then I kind of looked at it to see how I was going to arrange it on my card front. And then I just layered these flowers, or leaves, I'm sorry, on the back. Kind of like that. And then we'll do the same thing. I'm going to flip that over. Kind of look at it. And then the other I put on more towards the left. So this one I'm going to kind of focus on the right. But we can, it's not really a big deal. You can move them however you want to move them when that time comes. Now, I can't remember if I used a big dimensional, but I think that we can fit a big one on the back and it won't show through, just like that. And so then let's, before we take the backing off, we'll kind of play around a little bit and see, because we don't want to cover up our sentiment, so we need to make sure that we're churning. And I kind of just put them on top of one another, kind of. Like, I'm trying to get that one to kind of smooch behind. I've got glue on my fingers. Okay, I'm just going to put them down. Everything's sticking to me. Okay, so this one I'm going to churn and kind of put going that way. You can put them beside each other. I mean, you don't have to do it kind of like that. You can see how that one looks. This one, they were kind of straight up and down, and this one, they're more beside each other. It does not really matter. And then let's put some dimensionals on the back. I love how this card turned out, though. I really, really like this card a lot. This one is probably my favorite one that I designed for this month's card class. Okay, make sure we have this opening in the right way, and then we'll just put it on the card front. And this is the reason why you don't want a lot of this to stick out, is because you don't really have that much of a border around the sides of the card. And we'll take a few of these black matte dots. And we'll just pick those up And I put one kind of at the top. And then I'm going to use one of the larger ones and kind of put right there. And then I'm going to use another smaller one and kind of put over here. Just like that. Okay, guys. Sorry if this video turned out to be super long. I didn't intend for that to be. But this is my card for you today, and I hope that you like it. And please make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe, and if you hit the bell notification, you will get notified every time I upload a video. And I've been doing them on Mondays and Thursdays, but sometimes my schedule changes and I can't do those days, so I do them on different days. So if you want to know when I do, if you hit the bell, it will notify you every time I upload a new video. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.